My name is Kylie, and today we're going to be looking at these little guys. These are my special recipe bath fizzies. Before I came up with my little recipe, they would always fail on me. They would either be too dry, be too wet, or they wouldn't float, or they wouldn't fizz properly, or just, it was a bit of a nightmare. And I was really fixated on, I want to get it right. I want to really create a nice bath fizzy that every time I try the recipe, it's gonna work, and with some pretty decent success. Now, the problem with bath fizzies, let me just put this down. The problem with bath fizzies is that it is so moisture dependent, and you've got so many various factors. So for example, the humidity in the air around you can affect you putting them together. If it's too hot and too dry, the mixture is going to dry out too quickly. So when you put the two halves together, you pull them apart and they're going to stick in each half and not together. I've had that happen way too many times. Or perhaps it's too wet and they start reacting in the mold and they start swelling, which is also not fun. So what my secret is that I don't use water at all. And I know that a lot of recipes say that when you use oils, it causes the bath bomb to sink and it becomes too heavy, but from my experience, when I cut out water, it no longer reacts too quickly. And when I use oil, and if I pack it in the way that I'm going to describe to you in the video, they seem to float perfectly fine. Alright, so there's a couple of strange ingredients that you're going to need as well for making a bath bomb. Baking soda, of course, and citric acid are your usual staple ingredients when it comes to making a bath bomb. So it's always 1 part citric acid, 2 parts baking soda. But what I add in as well, of course, I've got my oils, and you'll see in the recipe that I use cocoa butter, again, melted. In the cocoa butter, I'm also going to put polysorbate. Because I'm using so much oil, I don't want it to leave an oil film in the bath and make it dangerous. So I put polysorbate in, and because I'm also using a colorant, I don't want that colorant to stick to the edges of your bath either. So the polysorbate just helps emulsify all of your ingredients into the bath water and not sit at the surface. Okay, so that's the idea. So that's exotic ingredient number 1. Number 2 is I like luxury. So I like my bath bombs to foam as well as fizz. The trick to this one as well is to not put the foaming agent throughout the entire mixture, otherwise your bath bomb becomes just one lump of gross and it just kind of oozes apart in a lump of foam, and that is not quite nice. So the attractive part about having a bath fizzy is that it fizzes and it shoots out in the water, releases its color, but then while it's releasing its color, it's going to foam. Okay, so I've filmed this intro after I've actually completed this tutorial, so I've already seen how fizzy and how foamy my bath bomb is, and I made the mistake. I demonstrated to you guys later in a little sink, and the bath bomb is this big and there's just foam everywhere. I could have pretty much had a foam party with just that one bath bomb. So if you want to have fun and see how that turned out, please watch to the end of the video. So without such a long introduction, I'm sorry, I'm talkative today. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. I am new here, so I'd love to get to know you. And oh, also the other secret to making bath bombs: old clothes. Okay, you're gonna get messy, your hands are gonna go in there. I've lost all my nails in this process, so small sacrifices for your bathroom delights. Okay, so keep watching and let's see how we make bath bombs. Ladies and gents, I've started out once again with all the ingredients laid out in front of us. So the main core ingredients for bath bombs are your citric acids and your baking soda. Okay, those are the 2 most important elements here. You're going to have 1 part citric acid, so 1 measurement of citric acid, and then 1 measurement, and 2 measurements of your baking soda. All right. The other things that we're going to be adding in here are what I considered luxury items. Okay, so generally what we'd do is we would use water to blend the two together, but of course the whole point of a bath bomb fizzing is the reaction that it makes with water when the citric acid and the baking soda are together, then it fizzes. So I have decided to eliminate water out of my recipe completely, and it's worked out perfectly for me. These are the bath bombs that I've made with a waterless recipe. Okay, so the luxury items, what do I add in now? So instead of using water to bond it all together, I'm going to be using cocoa butter. Okay, this is melted cocoa butter, so now it's in an oil shape, so we're going to be using oils instead. Okay, into those oils I'm going to put what you see in this container here. This is polysorbate. All right, polysorbate is going to help the oil and the other goodies that are put into the bath bombs emulsify better with the water, so it slips down the drain a little bit easier and incorporates with the water a little bit better. That includes the colorant. Okay, the colorant is going to mix well into the water when you have polysorbate added into that. What you see here that I'm about to grind up is SLA, well, this is SLS needles, okay, but generally it might be known as SLA. This is a foaming agent that allows the water to foam once the bath bomb starts fizzing and reacting, which is a lot of fun. Okay, I've got lavender essential oil just to give a little bit of properties and some wonderful aroma for aromatherapy, and of course the colorant that I'm using is teal. Teal seems to be very popular, so that's the one that I'm going to use. Okay, so I'm going to put the two powders together and I will be right back. The next part is I'm going to portion some of my mixture, all right, and I'm going to separate it and put it into the second container once again. Okay, so I've sectioned it off. All right, the reason being is that I want, that's too much, I want the centers of my bath bombs, my bath fizzies, to have the foaming agent. Okay, you can't have the foaming agent split throughout the entire bath bomb, otherwise it's just going to clump and just be a foaming blob of gloop when you actually want the effect of it fizzing. Okay, so the way that I've done it is I sandwich my my two halves. Okay, so you're going to see it now when I demonstrate, where just the one bowl is getting the foaming agent, okay, just the one, and that's going to go in the center of the bath bomb, okay, and on the outer end and the top end it's going to be just regular citric acid and baking soda. Okay, so just this bowl here is going to have the SLS or the SLA foaming agent. Okay, and then just for the sake of demonstration I'm going to leave this one white. Okay, so that's going to stay white. This one here I'm going to make the teal color, so I know which one is going to be which. Okay, so let's add a little bit of teal coloring. Okay, I'll put quite a lot in because this is also going to add as a wetting agent, which is going to help bind this all together. So I'm just going to mix and mix and mix, and when it's all incorporated I will be right back. Now that the cocoa butter has melted or cooled down a little bit, I'm going to now add in 5 ml of the polysorbate. Okay, which is excellent, and then I'm going to be adding my few drops of essential oils into this one, so that should do. Okay, oh, smells divine. Okay, just mix that in. All right, and I'm going to add this to both this solution and to the solution here, okay, because this one's already had a little bit of a wetting agent, so I'll put a little bit less in here than I'm going to there because this is still completely dry. Okay, so let's go ahead, get this all out the way, and let's do that. Okay. You have to work quickly now because it does have a habit of drying out. We've had some wonderful storms today, so I'm hoping that that's going to keep the air around all of this nice and moist, and it's not going to dry out too quickly. Okay, so when I get to this stage, I'm just going to go in there with my hands now, and I'm just going to start working it. Okay. That's feeling great, by the way. Okay, so when I pick it up, it should start holding its shape, as you can see there. Okay, let's work this one a bit. Okay, I can put a little bit of more in there. Okay. Okay, let's work this one. Let's find out. Yes, this is looking good. Okay, that's also holding its shape. So we are ready, okay, to start molding. Now this is the part that can make us have, you know, screaming fits. So let me just get my space prepared, and then I will be right back. Okay, so this part I'm going to be ignoring the camera a little bit because I just have to work as quickly as I can. I've used my medium-size heart molds to do this. So as you're going to see, I'm just going to fill this side. Okay, and I'm tapping very gently. I'm not pressing and squeezing too much. Okay, and I'm going to fill the other side, okay, with the teal color. And now the foam, this is the part where I'm just going to now overfill. Okay, so I'm going to overfill this side. This is the foaming agent side. I hope I'm getting this all nicely on camera. Okay, I'm going to bring the two halves together. Okay, and then I'm going to close it. Okay, and I'm going to squeeze. All right, not too hectic. Don't squeeze too hard. Clean up the edges. Okay, and the secret for me, of course, is to use a spoon. Okay, and I'm going to just tap it all around to help release it from the mold. Okay, and we pray. Pray with me, everybody. You take a deep breath, and there it seems to have molded. Okay, but the trick is to get it. Oh, there we go. All right, I messed up the point of the heart there a little bit, but there you go. There is your bath bomb. Okay, on the next one, I'll try and do a circle one for you. I'll try and do a ball for you. All right, so here are my ball molds, and I'm going to attempt to do the same thing, but now with the ball. Okay, and now we are ready to use the big bath bomb. I thought this one would be a lot more fun, and oh, it smells so good. Okay, we're gonna give it a try. All right, are we ready? Okay, and let's go. Look at that beauty. All right, it is foaming, it is fizzing. Let me zoom in for you so you can enjoy. Oh my goodness. Oh no. we got too much foam. Oh dear. Okay, maybe the sink was a bad idea. Let me just zoom out for you so you can see what's happening. Oh my goodness. Okay, and the bath fizzy is only halfway. And it's come apart part of my hands now. So as you can see, it's a great rip-roaring success. I can't show you the color of the water. Okay, if you have a bath bomb and you're not giggling with delight, then there's something wrong with you. Okay, so there we go. It was an absolute success, and I'm very happy with that. Oh, it is so successful. I'm so happy. So I'm just going to allow the foam to fall out. I can imagine all of this foam filling your bathtub. Okay, so you kind of get the idea how the SLS or the SLA foaming agent, how nicely it works and fills your whole bath with bubbles. Hopefully you can use your imagination. You can get the idea of how luxurious your bath is going to be. And I hope you enjoyed the video. And please don't forget, like and subscribe if you had a good time like I did. All right, enjoy and good luck making your bath bombs.